Hi, and welcome back to It's Okay
To Be Wrong,
a podcast. Oh my gosh, hi, we're back. I missed you all. Did you miss me? I know you missed me. Okay. Like, goodness, it's been like 3 months. Okay, happy January 19th. We're here. Go ahead.
our first pod of the year.
No,
Shout out.
first part of the year.
Audio only.
Big
because,
pod energy.
You know, the video, we just couldn't be bothered.
Honestly, no, I was like, we were talking about like what's the barrier between us getting the podcast up, and right now it is like trying to get the video done and the visual. And I was like, we still want to talk, we still want to share things, and we don't want everything to just feel like lull and stagnant. So like, let's just start where we can. We're going to start making little videos on Instagram, TikTok, now that it's back again. We'll get into that ban in just a second. Well, oh my gosh, where have we been? Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. We've been to 3 states since we last pod, right?
I think 4, maybe.
4?
I don't know. I think we're in Los
4.
Angeles.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of, let's speak to that for real quick. Our hearts go out to our friends and families that are in Los Angeles. We know people that have been deeply devastated and affected. Yeah. And what we have to say is like what George Bush said, send your cash. Just send your cash. There are plenty of places out there to donate to. There are GoFundMes. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us. We know people that have GoFundMes that we'd happily send you the link to. But yeah, our hearts, thoughts and prayers are with the families and people of LA. We love you.
We love you.
And
we're actually going to be back there in a
we're
couple
going to be
weeks,
back there soon. I'm still trying to make that executive decision if you're going to go, because I heard the air quality is like really bad.
He's there, but it looks fine. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it off pod.
Yeah, no, literally. I always get nervous, and you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll figure it all out. But anyways, where have we been?
We were in Kentucky over the holidays. We got to spend a lot of good quality time with family, so that was really precious. Loved.
It's really important. Yeah. And
got a lot of amazing Christmas gifts too.
No,
so shout out.
Literally.
Wait, while we're talking about Christmas, what was your favorite gift you got?
Oh my God, what was my favorite gift? I don't know. What was your favorite gift?
A puzzle.
Okay, which one?
Probably the Dry Martini Girl, because she looks like you. She has red hair and green eyes.
And a big ass.
Yeah, and a big ass, which we love. Shout out.
Shout out to big asses everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. My favorite gift, I did get a really beautiful necklace that was emerald. I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah.
But I got some really good pieces of clothing that I've been wanting.
Yeah.
I've needed some staple clothing.
You have.
So like, that's been really good for me. I've been on like a weight loss journey, as you all know, and like some of my clothes were just way too big. I was looking frumpy, and so yeah, I got some new pieces that were nice. But honestly, we got a lot of things. I just don't know.
No, you guys, we had to buy another suitcase. It was a whole ordeal.
It was an ordeal. And then like, if you all saw our Instagram, if you're not following this, Cunningham_Graham and it's okay _ to be wrong. We talked about it on there, but like the suitcase sizes, it's a whole thing. But yeah, we had to get another suitcase. And I'm not mad at it. We have brought home so many good things.
My one note, I will say, we ended up getting a beautiful, like, kind of white cream color. That was a mistake.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Because the very first time we traveled back home with it, it was covered in scratches and blackness. I took a magic eraser to it, and it took most of it out, but still, I'm like, I'm gonna have to magic erase this motherfucker every time I take it somewhere.
No, literally. And you have had to, because we've already been somewhere again.
Yeah.
We are, shout out to Southwest Airlines, because we flew so much last year. We are A-list, so shout out to us for having our asses in those seats so many times. But like, literally, I'm a Southwest girl.
Yeah, it's like very VIP
like, you
status.
will never gonna bring. Like,
yeah,
I love Southwest.
No.
2 bags.
Fly free.
2 bags fly free. The perks are amazing. Like, I love being A-list.
I fly a lot for free with you because we travel so much.
a lot for free because I've traveled so much, and like their point system's great. So like that's just me shouting out Southwest. I love you so much, girl.
Love you, Southwest.
No. So we were there. Now we're back in Colorado. It's cold. We are in the middle of
where
an
we
Arctic
were.
blast.
We were in New Orleans.
We were in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I love New Orleans. She's such a beautiful place.
The Big Easy.
Easy Street.
Oh my God.
Also, one of my favorite, Miss Hannigan, the Kathy Bates version. Wow.
Icon. Wait, would you ever play her like in your older life? Like,
yeah, that was one of my dream roles. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Miss Hannigan.
I
was like, who wants to be Annie when you could be Miss Hannigan? Like, she's sexual. She's on stage. She's walking on tables. Like, yeah, I've always loved a sexy icon. And Kathy Bates is not like the most stunning person in the world, but you know what? She owned that role, and she was nasty. And I loved her. Like, you know,
you have an aunt that looks a lot like Kathy Bates.
I know. I love Kathy Bates.
Yeah, same.
But I just said she wasn't stunning. That's so mean.
No, Okay, I didn't hear that part. Apologies. Shout out to your aunt. I didn't say who it
My aunt
was.
is stunning.
I didn't say who it was, though. I said you have an aunt.
Beautiful blue
You have
eyes.
several aunts. You don't dig any further graves. You don't have to give it away.
Made it out alive, but I think I lost it.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so we went to New Orleans. It was amazing. The culture, the people, the food. I had so many tacos, y'all. It was unreal.
It
I
was
loved
unreal. It was so good. We got to hang out with some people that we love. You know, we've just smiled our way through NOLA. It was bone chilling cold. Let's talk Southern cold real quick. So we do have like a Southern base of our podcast listeners, so you all understand. Like I'm speaking to you. The difference between Colorado cold and like Southern cold, bone chilling cold is that like we live in the desert, y'all. Like people are like, how does your snow? How do you not ruin your Uggs? Well, the snow doesn't stick to your shoes because it's like
dry and
it's
powdery.
powder. It's powder. When people say it's like fresh powder when you ski on it, it's because
Crunch
it
is so nice. ASMR. We should do the ASMR videos of the snow crunch.
Literally, it's so nice. And then like the cold in like southern states and especially towards like the water is like it is bone chilling. Like the way the water gets in the lungs of like, ooh, it like crystals in there, it burns. Like Colorado cold, amazing. Like I'm obsessed with it. Like it's 13 degrees right now, and like I went to the store in a pair of sweats. Like, you know, it's just like it is what it is. I would not go to the store in just a pair of sweats if it was 35 degrees or even 40 degrees in like southern states, in Kentucky, in Louisiana, anywhere. It's just it's too cold. It's different.
It is.
It's different, y'all.
It's different. It's different this time. But yeah, so we did. I was a little chilled in New Orleans. I think they're about to get some snow, so shout out.
Shout out to y'all. Good luck.
Good luck, because we just got a bunch.
We just got a bunch. It's freezing. We are in an Arctic blast. It is chilly. We got some space heaters though, which I'm so obsessed with. Shout out to Redstone, who did not sponsor that. We bought those from Tractor Supply Company ourselves. But yeah. Thrilled to have them. My bathroom has never been so warm and cozy. I'm like literally gonna go take a bath bomb like today. It's freezing. Like our bathroom's like on the outer wall. The outer wall gets a lot of wind.
And you have a window.
And I have a window. Come and open my window.
But speaking on the heat situation, we did leave on the heat. So if you hear it kick on, apologies.
But our house has to stay warm. It's serious.
Gotta keep these pipes warm, guys. You know.
So speaking of other things that's been happening, the TikTok ban.
Oh my god. The longest 15 hours of my life, personally. My personal hell.
So this is Sunday. Our TikTok came back on, I think, at like 10:30, 11, 12, 1, something like that.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, something. I don't know. I have it on my photos.
12.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. My mom's came back on
11:57.
Okay, 11:57. My mom's came back on by at least 11. They were like watching her little videos early. TikTok ban. It like strung us along like a situationship.
Definitely. It was such a situationship. Like they were just stringing us right along for 15 hours because they could.
Yeah, because they could. Like that's literally it. They did it because they could.
They could.
And here
I literally woke up from a nap on the couch. 10:18.
We were just out.
Yeah.
We were literally out. We fell asleep watching TV, and I woke up and I was like, "Baby,
TikTok's gone." I was like, "No."
That's not a flashback. Though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about, so it's totally fine.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. So TikTok's back for now. We'll see what happens. Y'all, I did have my VPN ready because they said CapCut was down, and I was like, not my favorite editing app. So I signed into my McAfee, immediately went into Canada and got all my editing right back up. And, like, I'm just saying, it's always good to have a VPN. But we love VPN also because we love to watch Australian television. And if you're not watching Channel News 9 now, AU, then, you're missing out because the new season of Married at Versailles, Australia, I messed up the accent, but whatever.
No stress. I loved it.
Yeah, no.
Coming in and out.
It's literally, it's on now, y'all. We're going to start the new season. Yeah, that's why you need go get a McAfee subscription. It's so easy. Literally not sponsored, but they've once again, I love them, and that's how I used my CapCut last night in Canada. So in case you need anything, I mean, I just say get a VPN.
Totally. A VPN would behoove you if you want to get on. Well, you can get on it now. I don't know about CapCut, but we'll see.
Yeah.
TikTok's back. The ban was not long. I thought it would be longer, personally.
I thought it'd be at least till like Tuesday because, slow moving.
Right. I'm like,
I thought
so they even enact laws this fast? Question mark?
No. Well, here's the thing. I was just like, is this like, I just thought the breakup would last longer.
Right. Yeah. just came crawling back too quick.
No, literally came. They were like, Americans, we love them. The Americans, we love them. And I heard this like site was sad while we were gone for those 15 hours. Like the other countries were just sending like when I was seeing Mary Skinner, she's the Instagram/TikToker, really cool, like literally looks cool all the time. And she was just showing us other people's in like Sweden's and stuff. And it was just like the same videos over and over again. I was like, oh, if y'all miss America, we're living in America. We miss her.
We miss it. Now, do you think these TikTok creators who like outed themselves yesterday, there was like a trend going around where you tell your deepest, darkest secret. And like a lot of them were like fitness influencers and things like this. And they would be like, I didn't do half of the workouts. I didn't do half of the recipes that I posted and like all of those things. So do you think that they're going to lose followers because of this? Or do you think these people are going to continue to follow those creators who outed themselves thinking TikTok would be over?
Followers, some people. I think it just depends on like how good your content was from the beginning. Like, but yeah, like if it's like a fitness follower, no, I'm gonna go find somebody else. Like that's absolutely wild. And also like, who really like? Is anything ever permanent? I don't know. So like, why are we operating like that? People are so wild. I don't get it.
Wild. But yeah, so TikTok's back. It was something. It was what it was.
Yeah, you know who else broke up?
Who?
Craig and Paige.
Yeah, okay. So should we give them the list of breakups while we've been away?
Yeah, let's do
okay, starting at the top, Craig and Paige.
Craig and Paige. That was Devo.
Yeah, if you don't know who that is, Craig and Paige DeSorbo from Bravo TV. Yeah, they had been dating for about 3 years, and we had always had conversations about this. We were like, I just don't see it being in game.
We don't see it like playing out, but like I'm gonna be so sad because I love them together.
Totally.
And that's what was always hard for me. I was like, I really don't like foresee it like ending well. And like I do love them together. They're so fun. They're like a giggly kicks feet fun couple. And so like, did we think they would break up? Absolutely. Are we so proud of them for breaking up with each other because it's really hard to break up with a good person?
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like something to stand up for yourself and know what you need to know so you don't end in divorce later is a really powerful thing.
Right. And I just felt like they wanted different things at the end of the day. And that was clear. Even just as simple as location. Just
as simple as location. They never got along about location.
Yeah.
Like Craig is literally a Southern sweetheart and he does well in New York City, but I don't think he wants to fast-pace it every day. And I don't think Paige is any time trying to settle down either. Like Craig is ready to have children. He's ready to do those things. And Paige not ready to do that. Paige is like literally on top of her career right now. She just performed at Radio City Music Hall like 2 days ago. Like on top of her game. Like
amazing. She
doesn't need to settle down. She needs to do what she wants to do. And I'm excited for them at the end of the day.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of breakups, Jlo and Ben, their divorce was settled. It was very amicable. They just like walked away.
They were actually divorcing.
Oh, yeah.
I just like, you never knew, you know? They were just like smoking ciggies and paparazzi
not Jlo,
photos
but
and
Ben always
walking to like the kids things and then like, you know, they're divorced. You know what? I like it. I like it. Don't talk about it. Just show up to the kids things together. You know what? Good job on this one. Angie needs to lay low right now with all this Diddy stuff. I'm just saying what I'm saying. She doesn't need to be scratching
be in the press, like that. And like they both have so much money. Like they were like, whatever we walked into the marriage with is what we're leaving the marriage with. Like any projects we made money on, his Duncan money he gets to keep. Her little movie money or whatever she did, she gets to keep. So it's very amicable. I like it. That's a good split. That's a good situation to be in.
I do think that's how you should. Like we're both adults here. At the end of the day,
that makes me feel like it wasn't very spiteful. Like I'm sure he fucked up. Let's just be honest.
No, literally, and like,
but she wasn't vengeful, which is, I would have been. If he had money, I would take him for everything I could. Please.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if he cheated on me.
For what? Like for what? Like I don't even need your money.
He cheated on me just for spite.
No, it's fair, but like also don't need your money.
True facts. Kaia and Elvis, Elvis is Austin Butler.
Austin Butler. They broke up. I did see that she was hanging out with like some other person and her friend at the beach, and then like all of a sudden then they broke up. Yeah, that makes sense. And LOL, good time girls.
Good time girls. Yeah, I mean I never saw them as in game either.
Yeah.
They didn't give me that energy. Fun. Yeah, they're fun, young, you know.
Now the story of the Jessicas.
Which one?
Jessica Alba and Cash Warren.
Okay, now this one is curious because this lady has a really lot of money with this honest company. So do you think he's going to take her back from her? If so, I don't like that.
I don't like that, but you know what?
I don't know what Cash does.
All I know is women can learn from Sutton Strack and Kelly Clarkson on what to do with men who try to take your money.
Yeah. True. But Sutton Stracke took a man's money, so I don't understand what you're saying.
No, but Sutton Stracke still knows how. Did she take a man's money or did she take what was rightfully
No,
hers?
it was hers, but I'm just saying, like, this is different.
Saying, like, protect your
Jessica
assets.
Alba built a company. That would be like Sutton Stracke building a company and then protecting it from her POS husband. That's not what's happening
Kelly
here.
Clarkson did do that, though.
Right. No, for sure. I understood the Kelly
she's
reference.
Had to, like, I was just saying, like, Sutton's a great person to look to in divorce.
Okay.
And just
hire her attorneys. Seek out her legal team.
Literally.
Got it.
Because like if I built my company, like Sutton made breakfast every morning. Like if I built a whole company, please, if you can get that much money for making breakfast, and laying down and having children, please.
Love that for
Sorry
her.
up.
A Bravo connection that I didn't realize with Sutton Stracke, Gina from Jersey, not Jersey, I think she's from New Jersey because of her accent. The OC. Yeah. Their husbands, both now ex-husbands, worked at the same company. Obviously, Sutton's husband was much higher up in the company, like he was CEO, and Gina's husband didn't get as much money, but still, that was funny.
And Gina clearly didn't negotiate.
Yeah.
Well. Poor Gina. I love Gina.
No, Gina is salt of the earth. I like her.
No, speaking of other salt of the earth people, Jessica Simpson.
No, she really is, huh?
I love Jessica Simpson.
First crush, too.
No, literally. There used to be this huge poster on Tanner's bedroom of Jessica Simpson in a red tied-up shirt in shorts because it was the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, she was Daisy Dukes in her Daisy Dukes.
No, literally. He stood like...
Literally.
Anyway, so yeah, that used to be Tanner's bedroom crush. It used to be on the back of his door when he closed it. He was like, I used to look at her mirror every night.
Yeah. Wink.
I didn't get that then, but I do now.
Now you know.
Anyways, well,
always listen, they'll tell you.
they'll listen, they will always tell you. Yeah. Jessica Simpson and Eric, the sexual shaman.
That was a day. I don't know why they put that in the Daily Mail. That's like literally how they framed it. Him as like a sexual shaman, and that just like struck me as funny, so I left it there.
You know what?
I don't know what that means.
I also am worried about her and her bag because Jessica Simpson owns 100% of her company, and good for her. And so I hope she has like great lawyers.
Right. Because he maybe has a little football money left over, but we don't know.
Yeah. But like Jessica Simpson has stood up for herself before. She has been open about like not like being sober and not using pills, all the things. John Mayer, you know, she's been very open about her life.
She had to. She gave us a book.
No, and I love that.
Yeah.
And I just hope she gets to keep her money. That's
all I'm I agree. I agree. I hope she does too. Just
and her
like
kids
Jessica.
hang out with Kim Kardashian's kids. It's like a little fun.
May both of the Jessicas keep their money.
May both of the Jessicas keep their doll hairs.
Please.
I love Jessica Alba back when she used to be on the show. And she's still, I can't remember. It wasn't Alias. That was Jennifer Garner, but it was another like CW kind of show. Hold on. I have to look it up. But
I don't remember her ever like coming across my desk like that.
She was in a movie called Honey that I absolutely loved. It was like this dance movie. And they sold her.
I vaguely remember seeing that.
But Jessica Alba TV shows.
Oh, CW TV shows.
Dark Angel. I love Jessica Alba. Dark Angel. She was like a spy, and sometimes she would have like different color hair. Love. She was so fierce looking. Like you would have loved Jessica back in the day. Okay?
Slay.
I slay.
It's giving bones, but not bones. But she's a dark angel.
No, literally. She's like a spy, but she's undercover and she's young.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So there's the thing. Now let's talk about people that are still in relationships.
Or who formed like deeper bonds while we were away.
Deeper bonds while we were gone.
Yeah.
Zendaya and Tom.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen them out with their dog? They're so cute. I do think it's Zendaya's service animal. Just of like how she said like how she like needs her dog and like how it's been like very supportive of her and like you know what we say good. I'm so happy you were taking care of yourself and like you have what you need at your fingertips. Like I can't imagine navigating the life that you live and like with such poise. So like good. I'm glad you're doing that.
No, I agree. They're really sweet. He got her beautiful ring. We found out I read a Daily Mail article they were coming for Tom's dad.
Rude.
Because he has a Patreon membership where he apparently like wrote a blog post about the engagement. He's like, if you want to know all the details, head to my Patreon and subscribe.
And what did Tom have to say about this?
I don't know. That's like leechy behavior to me. I don't like that. You know, I'm just like suck me dry for $4.99 to know like what I did to propose to you. Like fuck.
No, at least charge $25.99.
Yeah, this is Zendaya.
No, hello. She's literally
the box office princess.
She's the box office princess, but also like her her new Louis Vuitton ad? Like she is the ambassador
stunning.
for Louis Vuitton,
Yeah.
and you told me about like the old connection of who this was back like 20
Takashi
years ago.
Murakami. Yeah, they're doing a rebrand of his iconic, like, colorful LV monogram.
No, it looks so good, stunning. No notes.
No notes. And Zendaya, never no notes. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong with her.
Literally,
and
how do you
Tom
go
is
wrong?
such a cutie. He's just like a short king. Love him.
No, and
Shout
I
out
just like
to short kings everywhere.
He stands behind her. He shows her off. He does what like he should do. Like it's the life.
She got him a really cute ring too.
Oh, I love that.
I know, it was like engraved and stuff. It had like I don't know, it was sweet.
To be so sweet in Hollywood, like just protect them.
Yeah, protect them. That's why they probably live in the UK mostly.
No, literally.
Benny and Selena. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco.
They are
the sexiest man
engaged.
alive.
You know, he's not the sexiest man alive. That was just like
clickbait. Literally.
Clickbait. But and definitely not. Gosh, he just looks so he looks like he's out of the 70s and hasn't taken a bath since the 70s. But like, you know what? Like if that's what you want to lay down with every night, congratulations. I am so happy for you. They are engaged. And you know what? If that is her love, like who's to say? Like she is Fiona and he is Shrek.
No, literally. And just like sometimes I wake up with a spray tan bed ring. I bet he wakes up with just like a dirty one. Ew, I can't.
No, he kind of looks like cigarettes, but it's fine.
You know,
some people love ciggies.
Yeah, some people do.
The sports ball man and Hailee Steinfeld.
Now listen, I know the name of this podcast is It's Okay to Be Wrong, but right now it's okay to be right.
Tanner called this. I was like, I don't know about this girl getting engaged to this man. Do you remember this man's name?
Josh Allen.
Okay, Josh Allen and Hailee Steinfeld are engaged. Tanner did call it back like in the spring.
Months ago.
And he said, you know what? They're in game. I see this happening. And I was like, really? You think so? I don't really see this happening. And guess what? It's okay to be right. And I was wrong. Here we are. Oh my God.
But yeah, good for them. Excited. It looked cute. It looked like they were maybe on a cliff. I don't know. They had a photographer there. It was much more high-key than Zendaya and Tom's. Theirs was very like low-key engagement, just family and friends. Theirs looked like they like went all out, and I love that too.
No, I do. I love both. I think both are celebration. I think it's just like really about what you want. Like, for example, we'll give more in our next episode, but like we had like a super private wedding because that's what we wanted. That's how we felt like best and most seen and celebrated. But like, you know, in 20 years, who knows? We might win something big. I don't know.
Who knows? Probably not me. Yeah, I probably won't. But if you do, we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll go out. You know what? We did see Timmy and Kylie
Where?
At the Golden Globes together.
We did.
We haven't seen them out together in a while. They're still giving us PR-manship.
PR-manship, yeah. But it's cute. I like it.
So
I
cute.
enjoy it. I'm eating it up with a spoon.
No, literally. I'm like, give me more. Serve. I want to see out more. Like the U.S. Open, I was literally gagged when y'all went to the U.S. Open together last year.
So cute, yeah.
Like, I need more of that. Like, you know, it's been like a year and a half. I would love to see more. Like, if you want to milk me, please. Moo, 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 moo.
Moo, moo, moo. I'm your cow. Listen, speaking of the Golden Globes, a little tangent. Nikki Glazier.
Oh my God. Literally
Queen.
slayed the house down boots.
Yeah, no, she was amazing.
No, she was amazing. I loved having Nikki Glazier host. I think she did such a good job. I think she knows Hollywood and the fact that they take themselves very seriously, as you would. Like, don't you take your job seriously?
Right.
Like when people like make fun of us for doing this, I'm like, but it is work. Like, and you can say what you want, but are you not entertained? And so I get how she really took the sketch and like made it about herself and not about them in a way, but still celebrated them, made it fun.
Poked
and
fun
like
still though.
Yeah, like she brought back some comedy. Like
she
I
made me
missed
laugh.
comedy. Like
Same.
LOL. And at some points I was just like, "Eek!" And then I was like, you know what though? That's comedy.
It is.
That's comedy.
I saw her on the carpet and she is just like, she was so ready. She was just like a trained fighter. Like she had actually been out in like the streets, the comedy clubs, like performing like this stand up that she did and like the skits and stuff. And she talked about like she wants to win an Emmy for this and like she was manifesting that on the carpet. I loved it. She was just like ready, you know, like
yeah, and she told us how hard she trained. Like she
Totally.
prepared. Like I like that you said she trained for this
She
because like
did.
she did. You prepare, you write your stuff, you work with your writers, you get your feedback, you get more writers. You continue this cycle to become better and to be better. And I think that's so important to talk about is that like this doesn't just happen. Nothing like this happens by accident, and that's
Right.
really gonna move me 100%. But
Yeah.
like, you know, like people work hard and really put in the work, and I love that about her. And yeah, we'll just keep it moving.
Yeah.
I love Nikki Glazier.
Same. Okay.
You
I think that's pretty much it. You did kind of tease like our anniversary already, right? I think
Yeah,
so.
we have a special episode coming up about that. Our anniversary is this week. We're so excited to be married to each other. Wow, we're obsessed.
Lerv.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'm so in love with you.
Lerv.
Okay.
New music.
Mac Miller.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Balloonerism. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Balloonerism.
Yeah.
His
I call
family
it the Picasso
decided
Blue.
to release it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Now, you told me a little bit about that. They had a reason, I guess. I didn't really understand.
I don't remember like exactly why they didn't release it, but like now they decided it was like a right time to like put it out in the world, and like I'm so glad they did. Like,
yeah,
it's beautiful. It's Bobby. It's Mac. I've heard like bits and pieces of it from you, but I haven't like fully like dove in, and I think that's something I'll do later today.
Oh, totally.
I'm excited about it.
I've only listened to it once. Love.
Yeah.
I already have a few favorite like songs. Funny Papers. Really good. And it's just like the cover art is giving like Picasso in his blue era, and like I'm so sad we didn't get more like eras from Mac. Like snuffed out talent too soon. Gone too soon.
No, literally gone too soon, and it's devastating.
Devo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm listening to currently. Do you have any music that's like your vibe at the moment?
No, I'm just re-listening to what I've always listened to.
Love.
Yeah, so.
Staples.
We're listening to Brat. We're listening to Taylor. We're listening to Chapel Rome. We're listening to, that's like.
Yeah, that's the rotation.
Yeah.
The rotation.
The rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so TV we've been watching.
What have we been watching?
Well, we just finished Traitors. We're all caught up. ACU.
How many episodes has it been? Like 6, maybe?
I think 4.
4?
Or maybe
Jesus,
5.
Are you sure? They're long episodes. Or the commercial breaks are long.
The commercial breaks are long. We are like in Peacock land with Traitors, as you know. And the commercials are long, like sometimes 90 seconds. When I see it counting down from 89, I'm like, oh, thank God TikTok is back. Like, I've got to scroll. I can watch 10 videos in 10 seconds each.
Truly.
Yeah. So, that's been really good. What I do need to say about this is... I like the music on Traitors. It's very specific. You know what show you're watching. If you ever forgot when you look down from your TikTok break, you're like, oh, yep, it's Traitors. I know what I'm listening to. Number 2, Sierra Miller is on there.
Right. Yes. From Summer House. Bravo.
And you know what? She hasn't said very much this time, but she is just so pretty. Like, what in the world? And these just mediocre men that are always dating her, never doing the right thing. Once again, I cannot wait for her to bag a billionaire.
No, truly. She's so stunning. And, I mean, she's a model. And a nurse. Least we not forget.
Least we not forget. So that's been amazing. There's a lot of players. Go watch.
Now my question with Traitors, something that I noticed with the cast, and it's mostly all men. I haven't seen any of the women. Maybe it's their setting powder, or I don't know. But these men out here are really sweating through it. Have you seen that?
They are sweating through it. I wonder if somebody brought any snow in from maybe like a yacht expedition or anything.
Well, now, what's her name was on Andy's show?
Chriselle Stoss.
Married
to G-Flip.
Oh, okay, yes.
Also on Selling Sunset. Like, I'm just giving like all the
No, thank you. Yeah. I was just like, yes.
G-Flip is an Australian drummer.
Yep, I'm with you. And so she said that Tom, because it was brought up, like I think an audience question or something was like, why was Tom Sandoval so sweaty? And she was like, well, he was doing a lot of coke. Drinking. She said drinking a lot of coke.
Drinking a lot of coke.
And then vibing. And like, I think that just like made him sweat.
He was like, there was so much sugar in the house, you know?
Yeah, that's what she kept saying. Sugar too. It was like a very not coded, but coded.
Like this is all alleged right now because I can't remember the exact words from Bravo.
But that was very close. Yeah,
it was pretty close. And you know, like what's going on? I don't know. And I'm just saying, like the people coming in, there's just lots of wondering.
Well, I need to know who brought the coke to the castle. Who do you think it was?
Who brought the coke to the castle? I can't
Dylan?
speculate on it. Yeah. Allegedly. Like, you know, if I was just a fun girl, my brother was always like...
Okay, whenever we're talking about Coke, we're obviously talking about Coca-Cola. Chill. It's fine.
He brought all the Coca-Cola to the castle. I think Tom Sandoval definitely brought Coca-Cola to the castle. Like, he's from Hollywood. But
can you just, like, travel with Coca-Cola like that?
No, you can't. But, like, also, like, is any of these people flying private?
No. Not to Scotland. You think?
Taylor does.
Right, she's a billionaire. How many of these people on the show trying to get $250,000?
If I was going with
or
multiple people,
private.
I would charter it. Like if I was part of the Housewives crew, I would just be like, "Hey, girls, so we all going in together
For a
like,
jet, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But then again, like private jets are a little scary. I would almost rather fly commercial, especially if I'm like going overseas. Oof.
I don't know. There's just so many things to do things nowadays.
True.
I don't know. But you know what? It's a great show.
It is a great show, but the men are really sweaty.
The men are sweaty. Who brought Coke to the castle?
Yeah, that's my wonderings. We've also been watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I would say a pillar season.
No, they needed this. I will say they needed this. And honestly, that the ladies, there's two camps.
Yes.
Camp
Dorito.
and Camp Coming for Kyle Richards next.
Okay.
Which is Camp Dorit. So sorry.
Yeah.
I
No,
messed
you're
that
fine.
up.
You're fine.
Anyways, you loved it.
You
You loved it. Anyways, so Kyle, the ladies are coming for Kyle.
Yes.
And then it's like Kyle being like, "Hi, I'm Kyle Richards. My sister's Kathy Hilton. Are y'all going to be on my side or not?"
Sutton and Garcelle have a problem with Dorit. And so they've kind of become a trio.
No, they've become a trio with Kyle. Sweet Erica is in the middle.
Literally in the middle.
She's a Cancer queen caught in the middle, seeing both sides of the situation, but honestly, like siding with Dorit, and I can't blame her. I do think my friend Kyle is very manipulative.
Well, I mean, we have the text. They were not just memes.
No, they were not.
So she lied.
No.
But she always lies. She's lied to us about her marriage. She's lied to us about I'm just like, who she's dating, all these things. And I'm just like, at this point, I don't care. And I did hear news today, and it's from Up and Adam, so we don't know if it's true.
No, literally. Up and Adam is the most confusing TikTok blogger.
Yeah, he's actually the one that is, if you don't know, the one, if you watch Salt Lake 2, he's in their season right now with the Whitney Rose Babel bar or whatever.
Messy.
Yeah.
I'm too messy.
I don't know if he's very clean. But anyways, he's speculating that Kyle just quit season 14 of this season.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, I could see Kyle quitting, like being pushed to the limit, but also like
she's in her villain edit.
No, she's fully in her villain edit, or is she just saying like I quit, LOL, like she always does. I'm done with this. Anytime she's like pushed up against the wall, Kyle doesn't like anything projected back at her.
No.
And Unhinged Dorit is the best Dorit.
No, the way I knew this was going to be my favorite Dorit, from her smoking that ciggy driving in the canyon, I'll never get over it.
No, literally, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was amazing.
It was the best.
Everything we ever wanted to see.
Yeah, something we didn't want to see.
Real Housewives of Potomac.
Literally.
It hasn't been that good.
Well, that wasn't even it. I'm just like Karen with her constant nonsense.
No, Karen's constantly giving us like this fakeness, and we don't know what's true, what's false, because you all saw the reports.
I saw videos, not all just the reports.
And that's what I mean, the reports.
Okay.
This was hard evidence.
Yeah.
This is released evidence.
Yeah.
It's just not good. I don't know why she's saying she's still fighting this. It's literally just to get out. And then I said Karen will not film at the reunion, and guess what? Karen did not film at the reunion.
She was going to rehab.
Uh-huh.
So.
And that's what I said the whole time. I said Karen will not film at the reunion if
You
the
did.
verdict is before.
Yep.
And y'all probably didn't hear it because we haven't podcasted. But that's what I did say.
That is what
I
we
called
said.
it, and here we are.
Yeah. Love.
It's okay to be right.
It's great to be right, but it's okay to be wrong.
No, it is okay to be wrong. And so, like, that's all I'll say about that.
No, I
season.
agree. Yeah.
It's like the season's been so muddled. But
So
let's talk
muddled.
about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
They're also in a pillar season to me.
They have been delivering. Honestly, the girls of Salt Lake City have delivered us almost every season.
No, truly, because they had the Jen Shaw drama of it all.
Jen
The last
Shaw.
couple seasons, the first season through season 2, right?
Yeah, season 3, 1
Three.
through 3. It was
And
all
then
about like
right
Jen
now,
Shaw drama.
yeah.
Then we had Monica.
Oh,
now
Monica,
we have this.
Dang,
like,
are we in season 5? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, Salt Lake City, like, ladies, we have been riding with you. We love you. Now, I do want to talk about Mary has crushed it this season. Now, I did say, I don't think I've ever said it on the podcast because, like, we weren't ever podcasting then, but I was, like, really annoyed and upset with Mary last time she left us. She wasn't giving us anything. Like, it just, like,
She was in
wasn't
the
doing
parking
anything.
lot, not going. Yeah, totally.
And now, like, Mary has become so vulnerable, so honest. I think she's really shown, like, people who she is this season in a lot of ways. And I'm really proud of her. I can't imagine like going through what she's going through with her son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
I just say like
devastating.
hats off to Mary.
Hats off.
The next person, Bronwyn. An amazing season 1 edition.
Agreed.
Like, I was frustrated with her at the beginning, and I had to take myself out because I didn't like her like going against Heather. And then Heather wasn't in one episode, and I was all for Bronwyn. And then I was like, oh, I think I need to check myself. This is so weird. This is checking my own like viewer bias. And since then, I've really liked Bronwyn. So, like, what are your thoughts on Bronwyn?
Well, I agree. I had very similar feelings about Bronwyn. Like, initially, guttural reaction, ew. Then she grew on me, which is a good tactic, especially for a season 1 housewife. Like, they're never really going to leave us like hating a season 1 housewife unless it's Brittany.
No, Brittany is the worst. No, literally, I didn't even write her down because I was like, is she
I think she's like a friend of, isn't she? Or is she actually a housewife?
No, she's a friend of, but she's still like me.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's kind of like Bravo's formula to give us like, you know, a really good season 1. So we're invested for them for season 2. And then they start kind of giving us like a little bit more. So I think we'll maybe see a DIVO RCE from Broadway.
I don't know. We will see. I don't wish that on anyone, but also like she is a powerhouse and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
And I think Heather did have a good season of sitting back. I think she needed to sit back a little bit more. Or at least she was edited, set back a little bit more. She had a little bit of drama with Bronwyn, but like who was going to have drama with Bronwyn? Well, it's going to be Heather. Like who's going to be the HVIC?
And it's obviously Heather.
Yeah.
And the way she even orchestrated that dinner conversation was insane.
No. And that's what I'll say. Like she marionetted as she should have this season.
Totally.
She did a lot last season. She was flying a little close to the sun, and she marionetted the last episode. Now let's talk about that.
I think we should.
Reunion is next week. We just had the season finale.
Yep.
Set the scene, Tanner.
So we're at dinner, not we, but the girls are all at dinner in some island, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they are exactly. I've forgotten. But they're somewhere beach, tropical.
Puerto Vallarta, maybe?
Yeah, somewhere like that. And so they're at dinner, and Heather is like, hey, guys, let's play a little game. And the girls are like, okay, what's the game? And she's like, we're going to go through our phone, go through our messages, find the worst thing that you've said about the person at this table, and then read it to them, confront them with it. And then we're going to like burn it, release it, and let it go and move forward so that we as a group can continue this conversation of being friends. And so that's exactly what happened. And it was crazy.
No, it was literally like the burn book out loud. Like she set it up that way. It was insane.
The way I would never agree to that, though. I'm like, hell no.
I'm like, the worst thing I ever said about you, I didn't type, first of all.
No, we never put that in
like,
writing.
I really don't believe in putting most things in writing. If you need to have a conversation, you can call
me. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, truly.
Like, do y'all know your phones can be subpoenaed at any time? Are y'all insane?
Look at Blake Lively.
Hello. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. Like, are y'all insane? Like, the things people put in writing, idiots.
Dumb. Yeah. No, it's nuts. So, who's like do you felt stung the most based on like the reaction?
I think what Heather said about Whitney was really low, maybe partially true, but to put that shit in writing, it was crazy. She called her like a
fame seeking,
thirsty, not good at anything kind of whore that will like pop her pussy for anything, basically.
Literally.
And like, you know, like
there may be truth to that, but like you said.
And you said it about your cousin, dog.
No, literally,
like,
your own flesh and blood.
No, that's your Mormon blood. Your ancestors manipulated tons of people.
For y'all to not be friends? Come on, girls. Get it together.
No, but that was wild.
That was nuts.
And then like I was so confused about the Whitney and Lisa of it all. Now that was bad. We don't talk about people's husbands, but Lisa's response was what was the issue for me.
Okay, now remind me. It was that Lisa and John Barlow were allegedly on vacation. Because Lisa has many, many lawyers. 7 allegedly, all 7 times to every lawyer.
Let's just say there's no truth to this claim.
No, I don't even believe it, frankly.
No, and Whitney said that. She's like,
it was ridiculous.
Yeah, basically she just said like she was giving a hand Jay while Lisa was doing something else. And like everybody's all involved and like yada, yada, yada.
That was it. But yeah, something to that effect.
Yeah, basically.
They had a third. And that I think was making out with Lisa and giving John a hand job is actually what it was.
Yeah, but like the point is like there was a third involved. It was crazy. And you know, that is really horrible to say about someone, but also like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, and if they did, that's their business.
That's their business. Do what they do. Like, who cares?
I don't. And I don't think it's true, but I'm just like, I don't even care.
No, literally.
Because I would say something more nasty than that. Like, I would be like, she has thin hair. Or like, you could think of a million other things besides like something stupid.
Right. Like, okay. They have sex with other people. Like,
okay, yeah. Whatever.
Like, not my business. Like,
I'm not
I
here to
don't
yuck
sleep in your
anyone's
bed.
yums.
Like,
Yeah, whatever y'all want to do.
no, and so like that was just wild to me. But the way Lisa responded was just like, Angie's gay, his husband is gay. Like,
No, wait, what did she? Is that literally what she said? Oh.
No, but she was like, you remember they started this rumor about your husband last year, Angie?
Oh yeah.
And like she just like brought Angie K into it. And it was just so weird. It was just like it was
a deflection, but Lisa loves to do that. Like whenever she feels like under fire, just like I don't remember who we were talking about. Her response is to like deflect immediately. She's like, "But this thing happened with them."
No, literally, and it was just like, okay.
Yeah.
So apparently Lisa shared a text about Meredith that she wrote about her, yada, yada, yada. We didn't get to see everybody's text.
No, we didn't.
I don't know. Maybe we'll learn about it.
Bronwyn shit talk Brittany, which LOL.
Like, what else? And then Brittany was like, I said something sad. I was like, you're a liar.
Oof.
I like just can't stand her because she lies so much. Like, I just don't deal with like, there's got to be some level of like honesty or like
transparency.
Yeah. Like,
I'm like, you're on camera drinking, but yet you say you don't drink. I'm like, make that make sense.
No, literally. And her stepdaughter on TikTok, the Still Alive app.
Oh.
For now.
The not defunct.
At 3:14 p.m. on January 19th.
Hostage footage again.
She said that she was her stepmom and she was absolutely miserable. So like, LOL, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's like Salt Lake City. I'm excited to watch the reunion, and they said that Lisa's car got repossessed. We'll see.
I know it looks like a lot of drama is going to happen at the reunion, so we'll be watching.
Drama.
Let's start a bar fight.
Something else we've been watching.
We've been rewatching.
Ba-ba-doo. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. It's easy. It's the birds and the bees and the 1, 2, 3s. Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, we've been rewatching Southern Charm.
Yeah.
And so let's actually talk a little bit about the current season, and then like we'll backtrack into like kind of what's happening.
Okay.
You think?
Sure.
Okay, so current season, we have Craig in modern day. He's arguing with Austin, his girlfriend, about
Literally.
No, Craig and Austin are so emotionally attached, and like
I didn't really realize it the first time I watched it.
Yeah, me either. But they are so emotionally attached, and like it's truly like brohood, brotherhood. They are so connected.
Or a relationship.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if they say this about girls, I think it's very normal for like girls to be like emotionally attached like this, and like like they are so obsessed with each other, and I don't know what to say about that besides the fact they are so obsessed with each other, and we're just seeing that play out. And he's like upset with him for like not doing his podcast, yada yada yada.
It's like the cycle continues.
The cycle continues. That's what's been happening since season 4 with Austin.
Truly.
Okay? Like, we just say that. Shep's still Shep. Well, you just take it. I feel
like
I'm doing
No, you're doing amazing. Okay. No. Shep is still Shep. And my favorite addition, obviously, Madison.
Madison is amazing.
But her husband is pissing me off at the moment, I have to say, Madison.
Actually, yeah, let's talk about that. So Madison currently is going through a lot on the show, and that is that her husband, Brett, has cancer. Yeah. And not only does he have cancer, but he has like really difficult time like talking about this with her. And I don't know why he has such a difficult time opening up, but like I will literally kick your ass, and you will be sicker if you wouldn't tell me what the hell was going on with you. Like, truly. I just don't understand that. And like, I hate seeing her go through that. Like, it's painful to watch someone that you love and care about so deeply like not know what's going on with them, and like have to wonder because like you're trying to build a life with them, and so like that's difficult. I don't like it.
No, I agree.
I have a problem. We're not seeing Benita enough. I would like to see Benita more.
I know. Totally. I agree.
She almost drowned in this last episode. And what I have to say is like Benita knows how to swim, number one.
Yeah.
And like you just never know. This is why just like swim safety is so important. Yeah. You never know when the water's gonna hit you. And you're gonna be like, as somebody
like drinking and swimming is just like not a good idea.
And somebody who used to be a lifeguard, like like you just never know, like when you're gonna lose your breath, if it's gonna go in your body, like just like be safe, y'all.
Be safe out there.
It's the winter, but be safe out there.
One take you had while we were rewatching old eps is that Shep is becoming Thomas Ravenel, Whitney is becoming Miss Pat,
just having all his little knickknacks and eating his things,
and Austin is Shep.
Yeah.
Craig is in his own class. He's like doing his own thing. He has a business. He's a businessman.
No, Craig's a businessman, and we've really watched him continue to come up. And I will always like, well, I didn't like what he said about the breakup when he was just like, I was blindsided. And I'm like, no, you were. And like, you chose that. You chose to not open your eyes. Open your eyes, Luke. Open your eyes. If you watch One Tree Hill, you know that reference. But like, nobody was. But what I say is like, he's in a class on his own. Like, he started his sewing. He took his talent and like made it into a business, and like respect. Scale up. scale up.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, but it is sad watching Shep just like become Thomas Ravenel. I'm like, okay, embarrassing. Like, what are you going to do with your life? Austin is in this weird space. Is he going to do something about his life?
He actually said something because
he's in a rock and a hard place right now.
Well, and that's what he said. He was like, now I'm like, I've got to shit or get off the pot, basically. And I'm like, yeah, literally. So it seems hopeful. Craig did say he was, I think, zanied out allegedly.
I know. He said zanied out on TV, and I was like, oh my gosh, is he just like using that word like frivolously? Craig is a messy girl.
He
like,
is.
put Craig in a wig and a skirt. Like, he is an amazing housewife. And I think that's why him and Paige love to, like, kick and giggle their feet together. Yeah. But, like, also,
that was kind of crazy.
Wild.
And Leva's been around since day one. So, respect to her. No, I don't think I want to watch her show, Southern Hospitality. But I love that she, like, has been there since day one, became, like, you know, more involved in the show, and then got her own show. That's amazing.
Yeah, like Leva literally has been. We were watching season 1 flashbacks the other day. We started watching it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is wild. She came in as Cameron's friend, and so she's literally been there since day one. When she first came on the show, I was like, who is this Leva character? Like, blah, blah, blah. And like, I really liked what she stood for, but like, I just didn't know, like, I didn't get the whole piece. And then I was just like, oh, they're just trying to make her an LVP. And I was like, actually, no, she's been here since day one. I was wrong.
She owns a bar that they all go to.
And like, literally, she owns like half the Charleston street, it feels like. And so, Leva, I'm sorry. Just like,
we didn't know.
I did not give you your flowers. And like, here you are, bouquets, baby.
Yeah, bouquets. Shout out to Leva.
And she's talked about like her IVF journey. Like, she's talked about all those things, or like getting pregnant journey. I don't even know if she told it was IVF, but like how it was difficult for her, all the things. So thanks, Leva. What else has been happening? So let's talk about hot topics. We're 45 minutes into this episode.
Wow. Love it. Supersized app.
That's a big supersized episode for you. Hot
topics. Wait, I have a question. Is this technically season 2? Is that what we're going to call this? I don't know. We can talk about this
season 2.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Season 2, welcome back, bitches. All right, so hot topics.
Hot topics.
Caitlin Clark joins Taylor Swift in the Travis Kelce VIP suite for the Chiefs game. Y'all know what? I love to see two girls guarding their mouth talking, okay?
Chatting.
I love to see two gaggle girlies gossiping, okay? And why not two people at the top of their game?
No, literally.
Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark.
I love it.
Also, let's talk about her clothes real quick. Taylor has been coming out giving us very, like...
All Chanel,
but, like, very, like, there's, like... what would you say? Like pearls, and then like straps, crest things in the front. Looks like, I don't know. Yeah, it's very much on theme and a brand.
And like Coco Chanel sponsored this look.
No, literally. And I will say her face card looks great. It looks like her work is settled. I don't know where Taylor's been the last few weeks, but that face card is back to like amazing. So yeah, good for her.
Great for her.
Noticeably absent from the game.
Who?
Blake Lively.
Oh, wonder why.
Listen, y'all. So all of this is alleged because I'm not talking about this fully because Blake literally took some random ass people from TikTok into her lawsuit, I think, allegedly.
My gosh, crazy.
Like just creators in general, just because of like how this is all unfolded. It makes sense, okay? Like you have to take evidence where you can get it.
Right.
And what the heck is going on here? It's like a game of badminton.
No,
tennis.
It's so wild. And so this all stems from their Justin Baldoni.
It does not end with them. This is never fucking ending.
No, truly, this does not end with them. They're gonna play it out in the courts.
No, literally.
And I love that for them because they have the money to do it. It ends with the courts, and I don't know what's gonna happen. And like, frankly, the tides have turned so much between like. When I did have TikTok, you know, like I was seeing like everyone was against Justin Baldoni and all Team Blake. Well, it wasn't like that at first. It was first that way. And then it flipped once she started the lawsuit. Then he put out a lawsuit and it seems like the tides have turned in his favor. He has evidence and
there's
receipts.
Like more lawsuits. Like, I don't know. And now he's like leaving LAX. The lawsuit's like 400 million. Yeah. It's a lot of money. I'm just saying like, and then like all the propaganda from like, magazine outlets that come out of that too of like it's just like Taylor Swift name in lawsuit. Guess what, guys? She was never actually named in the lawsuit. Her name's like even blocked out, and like we can see pictures and evidence. Like it's just like how the media takes things. Like just be a reader, go look up the lawsuit we have, or just go look up a TikTok creator.
And frankly, I'm so confused.
I'm still confused, y'all. Like I can't read that well.
Yeah, I'm like not on anyone's team.
I was on Hooked on Phonics and the Sylvan Learning Center, and I used to teach for America. So here we are.
Here we are. I just like overall.
Just kidding, I'm a great reader, but like,
no, she can read TikToks well.
Like everything is LOL here, y'all. Don't be serious.
Don't be serious. But yeah, I just don't know whose side I'm on. So thank God we weren't podcasting during all of this, because you could imagine like we'd be one day, Blake Lively, the next day, Justin Baldoni.
And we're like, we don't know. No,
like,
literally, my
don't
take is
care.
like, I don't know. I think there's like somewhere the truth is always the middle. There is like assault allegations in this, like sexual.
Right, which is,
and like that's always even difficult. And like I'm always pro women, and I never know what's going on. And LOL. So none of this is LOL, but like, wow, it's giving us something to talk about.
Yeah, but so
yeah, there's that. Guess what?
What?
All the girlies are in Aspen.
I know. Why aren't we there?
Let me take you to a mansion. You know that song, Aspen? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, all the stars are in Aspen. We've seen Hailey, Kylie, Justin, Kendall, everyone. Everyone's in Aspen. You know what? I bet it's blisteringly cold. Can you even go outside in Aspen right now? Probably not. Like
I saw them outside.
What?
They were outside. They were out.
It's so cold though.
Kylie was out in like pantyhose and like a fur coat and heels.
It's insane.
With Storm.
No, it's so freezing cold, y'all. I don't even know. Like I'm literally in my cuddle duds on the couch. So yeah, good for them. I do have to say I really am into the road lip peptide and the low peptide focus. The
PPP loans.
The PPP loans. All of you that didn't pay back your PPP loans, why was I so dumb and didn't get one?
No,
like
literally. The fact that I didn't have a business, I missed out on thousands of dollars. So
no, what
stupid.
idiots.
So dumb.
Idiots.
Dummies. It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
And not have a PPP loan.
Where are the PPP loans were ramped? That's what people are asking.
But yes, your peptides. You've loved the Road peptide complex. It's really nice.
Another set. I'm super excited about
and the phone case is really cushy. I like it.
And you know what? We were just talking about the Kardashians too. They have a new season coming out next.
I saw the trailer
2 or 3 weeks. What did you think about the trailer? I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Oh, I'm gonna spoil something. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Guess who makes an appearance?
Who?
Lamb Lamb.
Lamb Lamb. Oh, that's why people are always like, Khloe Kardashian Odom's back?
Yeah.
I'm like, Lamb Lamb. What happened with Lamb Lamb?
Well, I don't
I
know.
love Lamb Lamb. Did y'all watch back in the day? She used to just call him Lamb Lamb. Which is why we call him Lamb Lamb.
No,
because
literally.
we watch the Kardashians all the time and still see Lamb Lamb. Where we are right now, they're not even divorced. Like, hello.
They're
in Mykonos.
She had
and
to
he
fly
just
back
got a
to
dog.
see
He's
her.
like, I love this dog.
And so, yeah, Rob, fuck, what's his name? He came in with a bunch. Thank you, Lamb. He came in with a bunch of flowers, and like Chris was like crying hysterically, and she was like, "That was Chloe's the love of her life," you know, just like playing to the camera as one does when you have a reality show on Hulu.
Okay, I'm gonna be crying too. This is me crying.
And
tears.
then she said something to the effect of like she didn't know that she had to deal with all that, and I'm like, girl, please.
Y'all was telling us.
You knew.
I'll rewatched it back.
Yeah.
Y'all go rewatch it. It's very telling. And also just look at people's eyes. Look at my eyes.
Look at people's face. Like
see?
Around their nose, around their mouth. You'll see powders. You'll see substances.
No, literally. That is not Laura Mercier.
Someone's baking.
Speaking of,
What?
Betty Crocker commented on one of our videos the other day. Baking with Betty.
My Betty box. Me and my grandma love a Betty box.
No, literally, it was so good. So I'm
good.
excited that there's going to be a new season. We'll see if anything. I feel like they never tell us anything, but you know what?
We could see. It seems like they might just based off the trailer.
Yeah, we'll never know. We'll
Kendall
see.
and Kylie were together, and I like that.
I always love when the girls are together.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I feel bad
because they will
for them.
actually punch each other.
No, they will, and I feel bad for them because they like grew up in front of this without any consent. I feel like, and
no,
like
totally.
and then like you know what, they might consent now, but still, like it's different.
It's a job.
It's different.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, for sure. So yeah, the girls are on it, so that's exciting, and yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything like that you want to rave about? Anything that's like really like tickling your fancy?
I don't know. Is there? I'm like trying to think. Like, what have I been into lately? Oh, I got a planner.
Y'all, we really needed it. One of our tips, and I've been sharing a lot about this on Instagram, talking about goal setting, and some of it is for Valhalla Vitality. Some of it's just because like y'all need to know that like you can get a lot done in your life if you like sit down and plan it out.
Yeah.
And we just got a new planner. Shout out to Amazon. It was like $12. I prefer paper, pencil, planner still. People are like, why don't you use digital? And I'm like, it's easier for me to like kinesthetically like write something down, visualize it, think about it, do it.
Yeah. No, totally. But I do have a rant now. Sorry, it came to me.
Tell me.
We were having this conversation a couple weeks ago, honestly, but do you remember Mindy Kaling? Like the amount of hate that people tried to throw her way?
No, literally. I think we were talking about this with the Golden Globes when we were like, gonna podcast and then like things happen and gonna podcast and things happen and gonna podcast and things happen. And yeah, Mindy Kaling, like to me, I'm obsessed with Mindy Kaling. I don't know why people are always like of her crack. People are upset with her. You know what? She didn't talk about her weight loss journey. Who gives a flip? You know what? Maybe she wasn't getting paid too. That's why I talk about mine.
No, literally. But she's an amazing writer. She writes great TV. And like you said, I feel like it really was that. Like they really tried to come for her because she wasn't forthright about that.
People don't owe you everything.
Right. She doesn't owe us anything. She doesn't have to comment on her body to you. No. Weirdos.
No. And especially like, once again, like, brown women always having to speak for something where we don't hold like white women to the same accountability, where like black and brown women, we do the same. We hold them to a higher standard. Like what's happening with Michelle Obama in the inauguration, which I'm not going to get into, but like people expect answers from people sometime
where there's not an answer warranted,
where you don't deserve an answer. And would you expect this answer from someone else? Maybe not. We expect some people to answer questions where some people would never even ask the question.
Facts. So yeah, I don't know why like that was like such a campaign against Mindy Kaling. Now something could literally come out about her tomorrow, and so I could take this all back.
We could be wrong, and it's okay
to be wrong.
But like, I love her. Like, question like, who's the father for children?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, who's her baby daddy?
We don't know. Is it BJ Novak?
We don't
know.
Probably
no. Like, and they have so much chemistry. Like, literally, like I'm edging watching them.
No,
like,
what the
heck?
Insane.
Like, they're so cute. Like, I can't stand it.
No, I agree. That kid would be made out of love, that's for sure.
No, literally. And you know what? I just like see them in their best friend dynamic, and I'm just like, wow, the chemistry that best friends have when you're actually best friends first. Like, hello, I'm talking about myself, tooting my own horn, toot, toot, toot. Like me and Tanner. So I'm just saying, like, that's what I have to say.
No, I agree. Do you have any rants or anything that's like you want to get off your chest before we like end things?
Things that I want to get off my chest, that things that I'm sticking with right now, New Year's resolutions, things I'm working on is like forming an opinion,
love,
and like sticking to it. And like sometimes I'm just like, just facts, and I'm like, no, sometimes just say it. Just say the thing. So what if you're wrong? I'm also working on, I know this is going to sound ironic, but I hate being seen sometimes. And I'm working on like not being afraid to like step out, say the thing, and like be bold about things. I have a podcast, a whole social media thing, but like I really hate pissing people off sometimes. And like, so what? And like, so those are things I'm working on. That's like my rant. So like, y'all can help me do it.
Okay, cool. We'll keep you accountable. I personally don't think I have any New Year's resolutions because I'm perfect, but I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I don't know I want to go to the gym more would probably be it.
Oh, I worked out here today.
That's great.
Yeah. Are you going to go to the gym today?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not. It's snowy. Like if there's snow on the ground, I'm not going to the gym. No,
yesterday Tanner was like, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. We have to. We're going on vacation in a little bit. And I'm like, okay.
We'll see about that.
I know. I'm always like, we'll see. The other morning we were at the hotel and he was like, we're going to go work out. Like, just get me up at 8:30. And I was just like, okay, let's talk about it in the morning.
Morning came at 8:30. I was still sleep.
I said, oh, do you want to go to the gym, hun? And he was like,
no.
He was like, no. I said, okay, we're going to come back to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always do that when Tanner's really eager about the gym. So like, that's what I have to say. I think you can work out anywhere if you just like do the right thing. Like Tanner does push-ups in the kitchen. Like he like does all those things like in between like his puzzles every 10 minutes. Like I'll look over like while I'm like scrolling. Actually, here's my rant.
What?
Maybe I should say this for TikTok or Instagram and I'll just use it anyway.
Totally.
Well, like here's the first dive at it. You asked me if I had any hobbies the other day.
Okay, and that's a rant. Why?
Because
let's start with the conversation.
Okay.
We were looking at buying we're not actually buying a house. Like it's just like hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, it has
house. It's gorgeous.
I was like, it has 5 bedrooms. And I was like, if, one day we had kids that had a really big upstairs, like we could take that if they were 2 girls and make it a bedroom for them. That'd be so cute.
We have like these fictional characters for children.
Yeah, we have names for them.
Like we don't know if we'll have children.
Yeah.
We don't. There's no yes, there's no right answer,
Right.
But we do have these fictional characters that play in our heads all the time, and they have full lives. Like,
no, yeah, they have attitudes.
They have they are. We know them. They literally give us a run for our money already.
No, for sure.
And Tanner was like, "What if we give this to the girls?" And I was like, "Absolutely not."
And so I was like, "I'll need a room for my sewing. What's wrong with my sewing? Know me."
What's wrong with my sewing?
And I said, "We'll obviously need a room for our podcast. We'll need a guest room, and then we'll have 2 more rooms. I think is what it was, right? Because we'll have our bedroom and then 1 more room.
And then there's this beautiful like attic room.
Yeah." And KB was wanting to make that like a multifunctional like
library,
sewing
gorgeous.
Yeah. And I was
Oasis with a loft, like. We had 2 very different visions.
Yeah, we did. And so she
like,
said,
"No,
I want that last room." And I said, "What do you need the last room for? You don't have any hobbies."
And I was like, deaded. I was like, "What do you mean I don't have any hobbies?"
Like, "I like to watch TV." And I'm like, "Well, you can do that in the living room."
I'm like, "I like to watch TV. I like to scroll on my phone. I like to be left alone." Like, I want to just go sit in a room by myself. Why does everybody else get to have a room? And once again, middle child, you try to take my room from me.
Well, as the only child, that's always going to happen.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen here.
We'll see about that.
No, we will see about that.
We'll watch what happens live.
We will watch what happens live. But then we were like literally like getting in a tip about it. And I was like, this isn't even real.
No. Yeah, she was offended that I said she didn't have any hobbies. But she couldn't come up with any, so I don't know.
But like, are my hobbies like, what do hobbies have to be?
Like for me, and maybe
like
this is the wrong...
Like when I'm rich, my hobby is shopping. So like...
Okay. I feel like a hobby, a lot of the times to me, it's like creating something. So like if you wanted to say like you wanted to paint.
I create videos.
Yeah, if you wanted like a studio to like create videos in, but we're already going to have a podcast room, so that's checked off.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I have hobbies.
No, for sure you do. But I just like think of like shopping and just like obtaining, and like I don't really think of those as like hobbies per se. I'm not saying that they're not.
Gossiping, running my mouth.
Yappin. Yeah.
I'm like, what else am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Like I like to like try on clothes, like to play dress up, like like that's my fun times.
You want to be in like fittings all day?
No, I'm just saying like I like to like play dress up. I'm just a girl. Like I want a salon.
You want like a nice closet then maybe?
Yeah, I want like a nice closet and a salon in my closet. Like,
okay, so what if your room is as big as the bedrooms that's like for your closet
That's
area?
what Taylor Swift is doing right now. I hear she's adding on
Rhode
500 square feet.
For Travis's closet, I hear.
I don't hear it's for Travis's closet. I just hear it's she's growing her house, and it could be for Travis's closet, but I would never expand my home for a man.
Well,
if I was a billionaire, I would like not do it just for him. I would be like, this is great space that you can use, and if you ever leave, I'll utilize it as this.
Like this house has 16 closets. Go find another one.
No, literally.
I'm not building you one, bitch.
No, literally. That's what I think. So if I'm doing something, I'm doing it for myself. That's like all fair. I have to say. Like everything doesn't have to be like equated back to a man.
No, love. I agree.
And that's just my take on it. I'm like, if she's expanding her bedroom, then like, what if she's sitting in a sex dungeon? I don't know. Good for her. She did write the lead song for that one movie.
The sex movie, Break Every Chain. Yeah. What's it called? 50 Shades of Grey. That one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to live forever.
Yeah.
I was like, she played it as a press song many times.
50 Shades, is that what it was called?
50 Shades of Grey. Okay. That's what it was called. I could never remember the name of it either.
Same.
But here we are. Well, do you want to wrap it up, loves? It's been 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, I guess we probably should. But stay tuned. This is season 2 of
It's Okay
to Be Wrong,
a podcast with KV and Tanner Cunningham. We are so happy to be here with you. If you are not listening to us like connectedly, religiously, like if it's not everything you're taking in your life, then like you're doing it wrong. So go ahead and follow us on Spotify, Amazon Music, anywhere that you listen to podcasts. If you're not following us on Instagram, TikTok, go ahead and find us there. All right. Love you. Bye.